Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video I'm gonna show you the optimized settings of Ghost of Tsushima for RTX 3070, RTX 2080 Ti and RTX 4060 Ti GPUs. I recommend you to use very high texture quality because it uses around 5 GB of your GPU's VRAM. About texture filtering, I recommend you to use 16x and anisotropic filtering. This setting is not affected on your performance so much. About shadow quality, I recommend you to use high shadow quality. These settings affect on performance so much, and console uses the high shadows, so I recommend you to use console variant setting, which is high. About level of detail, I recommend you to use very high level of detail to have less texture pop-ins. Console uses high level of detail, but I recommend you to use very high for having much better experience. About terrain detail, I recommend you to use high terrain detail, which is a console variant setting. About volumetric fog, I recommend you to use high volumetric fogs. The console use high volumetric fogs either. This setting affects on performance so much, so I recommend you to use console variant setting, which is high. About depth of field, I recommend you to use very high depth of field. About screen space reflections, I recommend you to use high screen space reflections, which is the console variant setting. About the screen space shadows, I recommend you to very high because this setting does not affect on performance so much. About ambient occlusion, I recommend you to SSA quality. SSA quality is such a balancing and it has good quality and performance. About these three effects, these are based on your preference. You can turn them on or off. One another thing, to have more FPS on 1% low situation, you can use high level of detail instead of very high. So these are the optimized settings for 1080p resolution. If you want to play a game in 1440p resolution, you can set a high preset from here and then use 16x anisotropic filtering and very high depth of field.